Here's the script for the given trending topic and popular titles. Title: European Civilization, Enlightenment Era in 5 minutes, Kadim World. Pexels, 18th century European architecture. Civilization, Enlightenment Era. Here's how it all began. A shocking revelation that will change your understanding of modern society. What if the roots of our liberal democracy and scientific advancements are rooted in a 17th century intellectual movement? It was a time when philosophers like René Descartes and John Locke challenged traditional authority, promoting reason and individual rights. As the sun set over the European continent, a cultural shift was brewing. The Enlightenment era, also known as the Age of Reason, emerged as a beacon of progress. The catalyst for this transformation lay in the fertile soil of 17th-century Europe, where the continent's fragmented geography and constant warfare had sparked a sense of desperation and discontent. Geographically located at the crossroads of the ancient world, Europe had long been a melting pot of cultures, ideas, and faiths. However, the wars of the 17th century had brought about an unprecedented level of devastation, leaving deep scars on the continent's psyche. In the aftermath of these conflicts, a new class of intellectuals and thinkers began to emerge, seeking answers to the existential questions that had haunted Europe for centuries. From the Netherlands to England, these visionary thinkers laid the groundwork for a revolution in thought, challenging the status quo and laying down the foundations of modern democracy. Renowned philosophers like Voltaire and Immanuel Kant became the torchbearers of this intellectual awakening, using reason and logic to dismantle the dogma of the past and usher in a new era of freedom and progress. One by one, the great minds of the Enlightenment began to make their mark on the world stage. In the Netherlands, the 1648 Treaty of Westphalia marked a major victory for the intellectual giants, establishing the principle of state sovereignty and paving the way for the rise of the nation-state. Meanwhile, in England, the likes of Isaac Newton and John Locke were breaking new ground in science and politics, as they developed the concept of individual rights and the social contract. As the Enlightenment continued to gain momentum, its influence began to seep into the fabric of society, spreading like wildfire across the continent. In France, the likes of Jean-Jacques Rousseau and Montesquieu were instrumental in the development of the Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen, a foundational document that would go on to shape modern democracy. However, like all great things, the Enlightenment had its dark underbelly. As the 18th century drew to a close, the Enlightenment's excesses and failures became increasingly clear. The excesses of French revolutionaries, like the Reign of Terror, stood in stark contrast to the Enlightenment's ideals of reason and tolerance. In the end, the Enlightenment era, though imperfect, had left an indelible mark on the world. Its legacy can be seen in the rise of modern democracy, the scientific progress that followed, and the continued pursuit of freedom and equality. As we stand at the precipice of a new era, it's crucial that we honor our intellectual heritage, while recognizing the imperfections of the past. Join us as we continue to explore the hidden corners of history. Subscribe to Kadim World for more hidden history.